So today we are going to study women to men. Women to men in the section of women's writing by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. As you have always been knowing that I'm always in a habit of teaching some things about the author also to connect with the works, because once you know about the author, the connectivity is very good. So Charlotte Perkins Gilman, who was born 3rd July 1860, 3rd July 1860 and died 17 August 1935, was a prominent American sociologist. Not only a sociologist, but a novelist, a writer of short stories, writer of poetry as a poet. Not only as a poet, but known for non-fiction. And above that, a lecturer for social reforms. She was a utopian feminist during a time when her accomplishments were exceptional for women. वो उस समय की बात है जब उनके जो अकॉम्प्लिशमेंट्स थे या उन्होंने जो हासिल किया वो महिलाओं के लिए, विमेन के लिए बहुत एक्सेप्शनल माने जाते थे. एंड दैट इज व्हाई शी सर्व्ड एज अ रोल मॉडल फॉर फ्यूचर जनरेशंस ऑफ फेमिनिस्ट्स. Why? Because of her unorthodox concepts, and even her lifestyle. Her best remembered work today is her semi-autobiographical short story. Not 100% autobiographical, but semi-autobiographical. And what is the name of that work which is even remembered today? The Yellow Wallpaper. इसको याद रखिएगा. The Yellow Wallpaper, which she wrote after a severe bout of postpartum psychosis. अगर एग्जाम में ऐसे क्वेश्चन आ जाए कि what is the name of that semi-autobiographical short story which this author wrote after a severe bout of postpartum psychosis, then that is the Yellow Wallpaper. Now, in the very first PPT, after my lecture and making you understand, you can even see point-wise, I have written for you, Charlotte Perkins Gilman, this is the age, sociologist, feminist thinker, known for feminist writings, known for criticism of patriarchy. इधर बीच बहुत कुछ हम लोगों ने पेट्रियार्की के बारे में पढ़ा है. तो शी इज़ अ क्रिटिक ऑफ पेट्रियार्की. शी इज़ नोन फॉर सोशल रिफॉर्म आइडियाज़. एंड ये देखिए लिखा है द येलो वॉलपेपर, विमेन एंड इकोनॉमिक्स. ये देखिए इसको भी याद रखिएगा. एंड विमेन टू मेन, जो हम लोग आज ऑलरेडी पढ़ रहे हैं. सो दिस इज़ फॉर द MCQ पार्ट. And the understanding is even more important because the pillars are made on understanding with the lecture. Now, women to men की अगर हम बात करें, so ये कैसी पोएम है? ये एक feminist poem है that discusses the unequal relationship, not equal, but unequal relationship between men and women in society. और कब लिखी गई थी ये? It was written during the early feminist movement. The poem strongly criticizes patriarchy and the social systems that deny women. हमने आपको शुरू में बताया था that deny women क्या? Freedom, liberty, equality and independence. And the poem aligns with the early 20th century feminist discourse emerging during the suffrage movement, which debates over women's political and social autonomy intensified. And it also reflects Gilman's consistent focus on gender equality, which is also to be seen in her essays and fiction like The Yellow Wallpaper, जहाँ पे where domestic roles constrain female agency. Unlike her more, psychological narratives, this poem adopts a direct public address to underscore systematic inequity. Now we go to the second PPT and see that here what is written, that Women to Men is a feminist poem that examines the unequal relationship between men and women in society. यहाँ से आप याद रखेंगे, भूलेंगे नहीं. Talks about gender inequality, male dominance, patriarchy, women's struggle of freedom and respect, criticizes patriarchal attitude towards women. Fine. Now, this is the historical context that this poem was written during the rise of the early feminist movements. And this context includes what? Very important things. Limited rights for women, जो हमने अभी आपको डिस्कस भी किया. कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है कि इकोनॉमिक डिपेंडेंस ऑन मेन जो है, ये पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी की ये एक नेगेटिव बात है. दे आर नॉट बीइंग गिवन द राइट टू earn and to have the equal things so that they may not feel dominated by the patriarchy. Social expectations of marriage and domesticity, and women were denied equal opportunities and independence. हर एक स्टैंजा इस पोएम का टारगेट करता है एक डिफरेंट मेल फिगर को. Each stanza targets a different male figure, maybe father, brother, lover, son, or even voter, shifting the personal into the political. And the repetitive plea for justice functions as a rhetorical refrain, anchoring the moral urgency. While formal structure is conventional, जो फॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर है वो बड़ा कन्वेंशनल है, जैसे राइम्ड क्वार्ट्रेन्स, 4-4 लाइन की क्वार्ट्रेन्स. इट्स प्रोग्रेशन फ्रॉम इंटीमेट टू सिविक अपील्स ब्रेक फ्रॉम द लिरिकल ट्रेडिशन. लिरिकल ट्रेडिशन से बिल्कुल ब्रेक दिखेगा आपको. फेवरिंग परसुएसिव लॉजिक ओवर इमेजरी. एंड इफ यू सी अगेन हियर द सेंट्रल आइडिया, क्या सेंट्रल आइडिया है इसको आप पढ़ें जरा सी, इस पे देखें. Central idea that the poem presents women speaking directly to men, and they are talking about injustice, they are talking about inequality, and the poet Gilman emphasizes on need for equality. Yes, this is very important. Mutual respect, freedom for women, and the poem challenges male authority and social traditions. The poem presents women speaking directly to men, where the poet challenges the traditional ideas, the paramparic ideas that place men in positions of authority, while women again remain not independent, dependent. They remain dependent and restricted at most of the junctions of life. And if we talk about the themes, इसको आप देखते जाइए, मैं आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ. One of the main themes in this poem is feminism, where the poet supports women's liberation, and by supporting women's liberation, the poet demands social changes, because she believes women should not be limited only to domestic duties in the kitchen, in the household, and marriage, taking care of children, but also should have the freedom to develop their identity, to develop their personality, to develop their credibility, to develop their individuality, so that they may also feel free to live in this world without that patriarchal authority. इस पोएम में खास बात ये भी है कि ये पोएम क्रिटिसाइज करती है पेट्रियार्की को. दिस पोएम क्रिटिसाइजेस पेट्रियार्की. ये देखिए, ये चारों पॉइंट्स पे लिखा है इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड ये देखिए, द पोएम criticizes about, for patriarchy, where men dominate women socially, they dominate women economically, not only socially and economically, but they also try to dominate emotionally. Women are forced to depend on men for so many things, not only for survival but for security. And this dependence of security and survival leads to emotional sufferings, leads to lack of self-respect. Now, the poet questions here why society treats women as inferior and denies them equal opportunities. क्यों हमारा समाज ऐसा करता है? उसके पीछे कोई तो लॉजिक हो. तो जो लॉजिक है वो बिल्कुल गलत है, वो बिल्कुल सेल्फिश मोटिव वाला लॉजिक है, वो इक्वालिटी की बात नहीं करती. ये देखिए, फीमेल डिपेंडेंस, लैक ऑफ फ्रीडम, इमोशनल सफरिंग, क्वेश्चंस द मेल कंट्रोल ओवर विमेन्स लाइफ. नाउ this is also one important theme, that is equality, where the poet or the poem promotes this very idea that society can progress only when men and women are treated equally. वो सोसाइटी कैसे पढ़ सकता है जब हम विमेन को बिल्कुल नीचा दिखाएं, उनको बिल्कुल भी रिस्पेक्ट ना दें और हम बात करें इक्वालिटी की या प्रोग्रेसिव नेशन की. नो, द पोएट emphasizes mutual respect, mutual, self-respect, respect, partnership, comradeship, companionship, and justice between genders. कितनी अच्छी बात उन्होंने कही है. The poem promotes equality between men and women. The poet believes society can improve only when both genders are treated equally and women receive opportunities and recognition. Now, female independence is also, a central idea in the poem. एक central idea है female का independent होना. Women seek freedom from economic dependence, social restrictions, and traditional gender roles. Gilman encourages women to gain confidence, to gain self-respect, and even individuality. So, this poem presents feminism not only as a personal issue, but also as a social reform movement. The poet demands changes in the society, या society's attitude towards women. वो आपको वो डिमांड करती है. एंड इस बात का आर्गुमेंट करती हैं कि जो सच में ह्यूमन प्रोग्रेस है वो बिल्कुल ही इम्पॉसिबल है विदाउट जेंडर इक्वालिटी. फाइन. So you can see in point wise it is written very clearly. And tone and mood की बात करें, so the tone of the poem is serious, no doubt. It is assertive. It is also critical. The mood is emotional and krantikari. Krantikari means the mood is emotional and revolutionary. The poet uses simple but powerful words. Simple words का इस्तेमाल करती हैं, लेकिन वो powerful language होती है, along with literary devices like repetition, you can say symbolism. ये literary devices का इस्तेमाल होता है, like repetition, symbolism, and even direct address to strengthen her feminist messages. Symbols such as chains represents women's oppression, while voice symbolizes freedom and even identity. The home is shown as a place of social limitation, and equality represents hope for social progress. Fine. So we can see here it is a direct and collective female voice. Women speak openly about oppression, about pain, about desire for equality. ये देखिए, ये आपको मैंने बताया ही था. Literary devices, persuasive language, and these devices strengthen the feminist messages. Symbolism देखिए, मैंने बात की. Chains, restriction, women's oppression दिखाता है. Voice, freedom and identity दिखाती है. Home is the social limitation and equality is the social progress. ये simple or authoritative, powerful, persuasive, direct and socially critical. And this is about the, the feminist perspective. We can say, overall we can say that Women to Men is a powerful feminist poem that demands dignity, that demands equality and independence for women, which criticizes patriarchal society, encourages both men and women to create a more just and an equal world. So this was the entire output in the form of the lecture mixed with the PPT, and minutest points I have tried to incorporate in both these things.